We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Taking a look at Washington.
And they need to play much better tonight than they did in the first game. This is the second of 4 games between them this season, so a team they'll face often, they want to keep it competitive.
Well, you don't want to give an opponent the feeling that they got your number. If you start the season 0-2 against them, that's the exact feeling you're going to get.
Both free throws good from Drexler. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership is so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off.
Tell us how you really feel
About that finish. Yeah, just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The leaping ability, the creativity once in air, that's elite level stuff.
The Wizards shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Jokic. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Porzingis. Green with the block.
There's the standout delivery. Again, excellent at utilizing his length to turn away shots.
Drexler, that's good.
Boy, he is looking confident. I love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is... Oh, look at him!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And he drives in, lays it up off the glass. Anthony's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Drexler drives in, and Drexler throws it down home.
A high flyer, yet it's seemingly effortless in terms of how he just swoops in to the basket. Clyde the glide in full effect.
And the Wizards with possession. They trail by 1. Right wing. Back to Carter. From the wing. Here's Siakam. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Scott Brooks did have a few minutes before the game tonight. Talked about the first loss of the season against this team and how his guys just weren't sharp on defense. He said if we want to even things up, we have to play better. We have to communicate, talk, and rotate. We just have to be more aware overall. See if they can change things up tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Obviously, they feel that's the strategy that will earn them the W.
And Kevin, when you're disruptive defensively, especially early on, that can help change the complexion of the rest of the game.
Well, I like the plan. I mean, sometimes teams focus so much on generating points, they neglect getting stops.
6 on the shot clock.
Well, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
It's stolen by Lowry. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Carter, just a freak of nature. One of the best dunkers the game has ever seen. A top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Carter hits them both. 1:10 left in the first quarter. The drive and foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Defense getting too close. Lowry has that instinct to read what's happening. Takes the shot there into the contact.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Pass the ball. Beyond the arc. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist.
This is the mindset Ball has. If you're not going to guard him closely, he'll torch you off the pass.
It's Crawford on the wing. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. On defense, Washington. They trail by one. Gasol goes in. Makes it off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
There's the drive. They get a hand on it. Anthony with it. Picked up by Turner. And it's Anthony with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stump.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Ball no good. The Heat leading by 5. Crawford outside. To the wing right side. From down in the low post, it goes. Lowry's got his second basket of the night.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
And so it's the Miami Heat heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Heat.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's Jokic. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Miami leading by 7. Over to the wing. Outside Anthony. From 11 feet away. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Washington calls timeout. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've kind of realized.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
Drexler against the bucket. Drexler's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jokic with the bucket.
That's a feed the Green makes look way easier than it is. You got to have amazing vision to make that pass.
In the corner, George with it. to Porzingis. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
A 3-ball. Washington with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
But they'll get another chance. To the paint. Tries again. In deep. Jokic drops it in. Jokic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
The Heat making a switch here. They double him with Green. Out to the right wing. For 3, Siakam. And another miss by Washington. Goes up on the wing. Drexler's shot is off.
Oh, you expect him to make those. You gotta do more to get a hand in his face next time.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Here's McGrady. Right side, George. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Now Crawford. Pass to Gasol. Outside, Phillips. Crawford outside. The shot, no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. Now Vucevic. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's McGrady. Back to Vucevic. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Shane Benny.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line. Really has a complete game. And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Crawford looking over the floor. Wizards trailed by 6. Right side, Green. Vucevic down low. Here's McGrady. And the 3 off target. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Here he goes. Second shot opportunity. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Three from Drexler. That one, no good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Anthony on the wing. He has 6.
Yeah, that's why he's one of the best two-way wings out there. George will lock you down on D, and it takes a very special effort to get off a clean shot against him.
Porzingis. Carter outside. Shot clock at 6. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Carter's got the first basket of the second half here for the Wizards.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And Miami making a change here. Off the... Wow!
Nice!
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
The Greg Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Outside, Porzingis for the lead. Drills the three-pointer. Porzingis has got 7 points.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the three like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level.
Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence as these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, we just saying that could be true.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Allen for 3. And Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Miami. They've led by as many as 11 points. A shot by Carter. Nobody around. The Wizards with another miss. Drexler drives in. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And how about the offensive explosion here by Clyde Drexler? Has really developed his skill set. No one's been able to match up with him all night.
Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
For the Wizards. You look at Clyde Drexler, what a contribution so far.
He's been a thorn in their side all game. They'll probably use this timeout to change up their D. The system they're in now, it just isn't getting it done.
McCready with the ball. There's Ball with the 3. 6 to shoot. Here's Vucevic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Ball's not loose. Jokic with it. Lowry picks him up. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Timeout called by Miami. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
We've got 1:18 left in the third. And here's Anthony from the arc. Miami no good on that time either. Wizards trail by 3. Paul with a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. On the wing, Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, so many things Green does well. Helps tie the team together, especially on defense.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
I love how they've attacked the basket in this game. They've taken a very aggressive approach.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
And it's Vucevic missing. Heat leading by 5. Pass to Crawford. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Green. Great D that time from Vucevic.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Outside Gasol. Back to Billups. Lets it go from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Heat lead by 8.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And that one's good. McGrady.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us.
그리고 넥타이 색깔에 어떤 의미가 있다고 생각해 본 적 있으십니까? 보통은 눈여겨보지 않겠지만 어떤 상황에서는 정말 의미가 있을 수도 있겠다는 생각입니다.
Carter's got 21.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it Jokic drives. He's like a freight train with that great physical ability, able to kind of push the defense wherever he wants them to go.
Back to Carter. The 3. And Billups pulls it down. Heat leading by 6. Outside Gasol. Back to Drexler. Releases from 15. And he overshot that one, missing. Ray Allen is on the wing. 3-pointer. Sinks the triple.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Change here. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. better.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
The three from Anthony. Rebound, Washington.
Now, their goal on D is to not give him any clean looks from long range.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. The second chance effort. Allen outside. The shot, no good.
Well, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. That free throw good from Anthony. Wizards trailed by 6. Carter down low. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
There's to Porzingis. Buries it down low. 9 points for Porzingis.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Drexler with it. Over Carter. And another basket for Miami.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Anthony in the corner. Carter with it. And Drexler picking him up. From deep, George. Jokic grabs the miss.
Bad shot. This is the time to work the ball inside and get the best shot possible. And that's the way to make the comeback happen.
Here's Carter. Green with the block. And they're able to recover. Goes up again. Porzingis can't hit. Heat leading by 4. And Green gets it to go.
He takes the hit, keeps on finishing. That's the power of Draymond Green.
Washington calls timeout. They're down by 6. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Carter, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
And here are the Heat. Outside Billups for 3, and he's good on the through ball. And the Heat lead by 9.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Here's the 3, and the Heat another 3.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Heat.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big time for your
부탁드리겠습니다.
Last year.
takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.
새로운
Once
비전을
they
가진
started to
정당이
really play
첫발을 내디는
in rhythm, it
역사적
never felt
순간입니다.
like they had any.
그리고 우리는 하나가 되었습니다.
오늘의 창당 발기인대회를 축하해 주시기 바랍니다. 예, 고맙습니다.
격려 부탁드리겠습니다. 대표님 그 빨간 넥타이 매신 거 처음 본 것 같은데 오늘 뭐 특별한 이유가 있을까요?
KBS 인터뷰 때도 맸던 넥타이입니다. 해석에 맡기겠습니다. 저와 안철수는 오세훈 후보를 도와 최선을 다할 것을 의원 여러분들 앞에서 약속드립니다.